Welcome to the Fearful Fright series, where we will be reading with our favorite green ghoul, Grimmer. Now sit back and enjoy this twisted tale. Today our story is called London Bridge is Falling Down. My name is Manuel Christel. I used to live in London. And I've traveled a very long distance to bestow onto you information that may very well save you from a most terrible fate. A fate that I regret to inform you I have had the unpleasantry of experiencing firsthand. Without any further ado, I must relate my information to you. It's really a story rather. Or even a warning if you will. A few years ago I used to live not even 1 block away from this bridge. A most odd bridge it was. The bridge was so old, that nobody knew who built it really. But it was there, used every day by the local community. A strong bridge this was. Or so I thought. Well, one particularly crisp fall night, I decided to go see my lady-love Josephine. We were to be wedded in just a few short weeks. And she lived just on the other side of the bridge. This should be but a quick stroll, I thought to myself. Just another wonderful night with my future wife Josephine. But I was wrong. Well, I gathered my belongings and made my way to my destination. And that's when I seen Mr. DeWart. Mr. DeWart was a well-known local beggar. With me being in such high spirits due to my upcoming wedding, I decided to spare a few coins to Mr. DeWart. "Good evening, Mr. DeWart," I said while waving. He noticed me and smiled. "Hello, Manuel," he said in a cheerful voice. And he began walking towards me. When out of nowhere I heard a loud snap, followed by a swift whoosh sound. Suddenly I heard Mr. DeWart starting to make a loud grunting sound. Then he proceeded to fall over. "Are you all right?" I yelled to Mr. DeWart. He didn't respond, so I walked a bit closer to check on the poor fellow. And that's when I seen it. Sticking through Mr. DeWart's neck was an arrow. What in the world is going on, I thought to myself. Then I decided to have a look over the side of the bridge. To try and get a better look at where that arrow could have possibly came from. As I peered over the ledge, I seen them. They were Vikings. I couldn't believe my eyes. And there wasn't just a handful. It looked to be an entire clan of them. And some of the Vikings were starting to climb up the side of the bridge. And the ones that were still in a boat began singing, "London Bridge is falling down. Falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down. My fair lady. Build it up with iron bars. Iron bars, iron bars. Build it up with iron bars. My fair lady. Iron bars will bend and break. Bend and break, bend and break. Iron bars will bend and break. My fair lady. Build it up with gold and silver. Gold and silver, gold and silver. Build it up with gold and silver. My fair lady. London Bridge is falling down. Falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down. My fair lady." And my heart sank. Just then 4 of the Vikings reached the top of the bridge. And began climbing over. They had rope with them. And they started tying the rope to certain parts of the bridge. "What are you doing?" I asked with a particularly stern tone in my voice. And one of them replied, "Ye be waiting just there, and don't ye move. Our great and mighty leader Olaf Haraldsson will be wanting a word with ye." "Now hold on just a moment," I protested. "I have dinner plans this evening with my soon-to-be wife. And I intend to keep them." Without any hesitation, one of the Vikings proceeded to hit me square in the jaw, knocking me out cold. When I managed to come to, I found myself to be on one of the Viking ships. One of the Vikings approached me and said, "What's ye business on my bridge?" "Excuse me," I said. Then this Viking smacked me twice in the face. He managed to hit me hard enough that I spit out a little blood. "What's ye business?" he said even louder. "I am just passing by. I mean no harm, I assure you, my good sir." Just then I could see some of the Vikings chopping away at the base of the bridge with their axes. Then the Viking that smacked me said, Ye be a slave, and shall do my bidding for all eternity. So I tried jumping off the ship. But it was useless. I failed to realize when I was unconscious that one of the Vikings managed to chain me to the ship. When I looked over the side of the ship, I seen every one of the Vikings heading back to the ship. Soon we began to set sail, with the rope still attached to the bridge, being held tightly by each ends of the ships. As we sailed away, I noticed the rope became tight. And within a few tries, the bridge began to fall. Where are you taking me? I asked the rather violent Viking. And he said, Ye be referring to me as King Olaf Haraldsson. And we be going wherever the seas take us. The Viking known as King Olaf Haraldsson added, Ye better be getting comfortable, laddie. Ye'll be here for a while. Now I figured out that these Vikings are actually phantoms. For some reason 2 months out of the year, these things disappear. I've took advantage of that precious time to make my way back to this very bridge, every time. Even in my death. But my efforts are always fruitless. No matter what, they always find me. So my warning to you is, if you ever see a Viking around a bridge, I suggest you run. Run as fast as you can. And pray they don't see you. Or you just might be their next slave, forced to clean their ships, and cook their food for all of eternity, just like me.